Okay, thank you so much for joining us on this. This is the first time we're doing this, and this is courtesy of the two people who are going to be in your frame in just a bit. दोपहर के 3 बजे थे, एक हमारे दाढ़ी वाले भाई हैं, उनका फ़ोन आया, उन्होंने कहा भाई देखो पोस्ट शो तो हो रहा है, मैंने कहा हाँ हो रहा है, उन्होंने कहा देखो हाफ टाइम शो की क्या बात है, मैंने कहा हाफ टाइम शो, ये तो हमने कभी किया नहीं, उसने कहा नहीं मैं और इशफाक बात कर रहे थे, मैंने कहा जी वार्म अप हो जाएंगे, वार्म अप अच्छा हो जाएगा, लड़के सेट हो जाएंगे और फिर 10 बजे का जो शो है उसमें जी धूम धड़ाका बनेगा जो हमारा नॉर्मल होता है। इशफाक एनी गुड टू सी यू गाइस। देखो सर हाफ टाइम तो हमने बात कर ली, पर ये 3-0 और 3-0 से ज़्यादा हो सकता है, टू बी फेयर 3-0 से ज़्यादा हो सकता है। एज थिंग स्टैंड उज्बेकिस्तान इज लीडिंग 3-0 after 45 minutes and I've got Ishfaq Ahmed and Sanat Dani with me to talk about that half. इशफाक क्या कैसा सर, क्योंकि बातचीत तो यही हो रही थी सर कि अब हम आगे जाएंगे, कोच साहब ने बोला जी टूर्नामेंट अब हमारा शुरू होगा, अब हम आगे जाएंगे, हम अटैक करेंगे और देखो जी अब क्या होता है। बट सर ये 5-6
अनफॉर्चुनेटली
वाला गेम गेम लग रहा है, 5 वाला गोल तो गेम लग रहा है ये मुझे।
अनफॉर्चुनेटली शुरू भी हो और खत्म भी हो
आई नो
गया.
सर।
Honestly, 20th minute तक we looked really puzzled, no idea कि क्या हो रहा है.
या
Too much of attack, हम लोग खाली absorb कर रहे थे. After 21st minute we started playing and फिर half chances आए उस time पे and ball was with us. I think it looked good. They were doing good, but again individual mistakes. A second goal, unfortunately, a big mistake where he could have played earlier because he was the last man and
या
or cleared it, and we conceded second, and then now you see the third. Really unfortunate again. Like it didn't look. It is like ऐसा कुछ threatening cross आ रहा है. Two players missed, and overall in the match, I thought like one of the thing we were not proactive.
या
Players they were not expecting the ball. They were always fraction of second late. Every second ball. Like if you're seen, I don't know whether it's self belief or what they have been doing, but I have to give credit yaar Apuya yaar, brilliant player yaar. He was
शॉट बड़ा तगड़ा मारा है
marking.
सर अभी।
अभी जो नोरम ने भी अच्छा शॉट मारा फिर.
हम्म।
But Apuya and good physicality shown by I think the other midfielder,
Deepak.
not Deepak
सुरेश
bhai.
सुरेश है भाई, सुरेश।
Suresh, okay. Yeah, but
Just goes to show how interested you were in that 45 minutes.
Yeah, but honestly, if you compare the last match and this match,
Hmm.
they played better. And you remember, Annie, I told you that there will be half chances, there will be chances. Don't expect them to be as good as Australia. They took their chances, but we got half chances. We got like a really good strike, but we were in a very good position where they delivered some good crosses and could have done by better also. I think जो हमारे वो पहले 20 मिनट थे, आई थिंक दैट वाज आई डोंट नो व्हाट इट वाज, इट बिकॉज ऑफ द लास्ट मैच. दे लुक रियली अंडर प्रेशर यार. न क्लियर हो रहा था ना कुछ हो रहा था. दे वर रियली rattled by Uzbek team. I think that was the first 20 minutes was like bad, and then
And
again when you're playing good, तो फिर one individual mistake, like uh, really sad to see how they conceded goal. I thought pehla half, if you ask me football wise, there are individual mistakes, but they were far better. They played in Uzbekistan half also. It was not one way traffic.
so,
Well,
okay,
3-0.
so I have a story, I have a question for the larger topic. And the larger topic from this game will be that the conversation around this game will be that, but you see that 20 to 25th minute, 20 to 27th minute, हमने 2-3 अटैक मारे, हमने बॉल आगे लेके गए, ये देखो क्या अच्छा खेले हमारे लड़के, प्रोग्रेस इन इंडियन फुटबॉल। बट देन वो बाकी के जो आपके 30, 35, 38 मिनट जो आप पीछे बैठे हुए हो, एंड यू सेड इट perfectly in the beginning, it's the same thing I thought. You were 2 seconds short. They looked like they were a second, 2 seconds ahead of you on everything whenever it was there. But that of course we'll talk after the game. Annie bhai, you tell me now. अब आपने 3 concede कर लिया and we're building up to that next half, right? Do you still say जी खुले रहो, go for it, because we are chasing that one goal, because that one goal will be spoken about for the next 4 years? Or do you say shut shop, Don't finish it as a 5-0. Shut shop and play the game which comes to you naturally, which is shutting shop, playing back. You get that one space, you run after that.
I don't know, man. I honestly I don't know how to answer that question. I don't even know where to start because some of the even first touches that we've seen in this game, like Ishfaq is saying, like you're saying, well, it seems like they are not there. They have not woken up and come. Maybe okay, there were these couple of things that happen also, but after going 2 goals down, yeah, when those guys are also not playing in the same kind of organized and tight manner, right? They know
Hmm.
now that there is space to be exploited. They figured out that the defense is in a bit of a disarray compared to how organized we were against Australia, right? It's a
Yeah, yeah.
whole different setup. तो वो भी अपना गेम अडेप्ट करके एंड जैसे हमने मतलब पहले भी बोला था ये सब खेलने वाले बंदे हैं
हाँ,
they are quick, they are technical and they are physical,
और
right?
छोड़ नहीं रहे, बिल्कुल नहीं.
एंड बिल्कुल नहीं छोड़ रहे तो मेरे मेरे ख्याल से अब नाउ यू गॉन विद लाइक it seems the whole thing seems a bit reactionary. Like the response to the first game was yes, and universally yes, we played a great first half defensively, but then we didn't threaten at all. So now you've gone with Mahesh, and you've made two changes in midfield. You got Mishra on the left. So you made basically all the changes essentially that you could, except perhaps the goalkeeper,
Hmm.
which
Who's not having a great tournament, by the way, I must say.
not at all. Yeah,
Hmm.
and again this connects back to the larger point that in now this is Gurpreet's fourth cycle at an Asian Cup, right? From 2011 onwards. And in that time, we've seen the graph of his personal improvement, not to talk about just one player, but as an example of the overall situation, right?
Hmm.
His graph went up like that 16, 17, 18, East Bengal, Mohun Bagan, wherever. Go abroad, you keep improving, and suddenly you are the best goalkeeper perhaps that India has had in several decades, right? You do that for 2 3 years, you come back, and then I don't know. Maybe you guys can tell me how his game, his decision making, and all of those things have benefited from his return to football in
Bhai,
India.
I get your point. I get your point. But the point is this we're only here for 10 minutes, 12 minutes. And
Yeah,
we're basically here to talk about what next can we expect from an Indian reaction in the next
yeah,
45. Okay, so there
yeah.
is there is a second 45. Ishwak, हमारे एक बड़े प्यारे दोस्त हैं, आपके भी हम फ्रेंड ऑफ द शो हैं, रेनेडी सिंह. उनको मैं 1 2 दिन पहले लाया था. उनसे मैंने आई थिंक 15 मिनट की बातचीत करी थी. और उस 15 मिनट में उन्होंने 12 मिनट यही बात बोली थी कि चाहे दुनिया कहे हम अटैक करेंगे, हम गोल मारेंगे, हम गेम लेके जाएंगे आगे. Are we really there? Are we genuinely there to do that at this level? Or are we still the same team? Or are we living in fool's paradise? कि जी हमने लेबनान को कर दिया, हमने नेपाल को कर दिया, तो अब यहाँ भी करेंगे. म्यूट हो सर.
By these are the two teams. Like Uzbek is right there to qualify. About they might qualify for World Cup in
या.
coming years. They are there, and that is where we have to aim. Can we give them a good fight? When we talk about क्या हम लोग progress कर रहे हैं, क्या हम लोग World Cup qualify करेंगे? By this is the progressing team, Uzbekistan. This has shown the progress. Under 17 World Cup they have played, they qualified, and they qualified from Asia, and then they were in the last round also.
हम्म.
And this is the team, and they do it from the grassroots, and they have done it. Their next generation will be, like even better than this. The under 17 guys, they if you have seen their matches, they are wonderful. But by I'm telling again one thing, in modern football when we play like this, by physical thing do matter. You have already
Agreed.
seen physically they are way better than
Oh,
us.
oh. हम्म.
And I don't know when we will start profiling. When we I have been telling when I was under 17 coach also, the first thing is profiling. By for international football is profiling according to the position. Big guys in defense, strong guys. You have to invite in grassroots these stronger guys and teach them there. Don't think that ki bhai chote guy, what is the problem? We bring smaller guys. We
हम्म.
think that they win the age groups and they will be they are the players and they will make us win the Asian Cup games and all that. By no chance. You have seen these guys are bigger and stronger and faster also. Why
Sir,
if we
So
हाँ जी, हाँ जी.
you're saying, Ishfaq, the Australian approach to things rather than the Central Asian approach, right? Because here these guys have a mix of everything, like you're
Yeah,
pointing out.
technically sound, man.
Technical, tactical,
Instinct.
yeah, natural है वो
भाई वो
हाँ.
generation से
लेकिन फिर
खेलते आ रहे
आएगा ना बाद में भाई, लेकिन
हैं.
आपको कहीं से तो स्टार्ट करना है, वो तो
हाँ
आएगा.
हाँ,
यू हैव
बिल्कुल सही
यू
बात
सी
है, पर
थापा,
मैं
यू सी
बिल्कुल
थापा
मान
लुक
रहा हूँ
गुड.
आपकी बात. लाइक जो एक आकाश मिश्रा और जो भी उनके उनका जो राइट साइड
उसने
बैक है
दिया
उनकी,
वहाँ पे उसने दिया
हाँ,
जोर का.
बहुत
हाँ,
आराम से. बिकॉज
हाँ.
भाई
ये भी
बाहर
तो है ना,
फेंका
आप
उसको यार, मेरे को
बाहर
गुस्सा
फेंका
इधर
उसको
आया.
एक्चुअली में. हाँ.
लाइक
एक्चुअली
व्हेन
में.
यू
मैं
मेक
सीरियसली बोलता हूँ,
कांटेक्ट.
अगर मैं टीममेट होता तो मैं नेक्स्ट टाइम उसको देखता कब आता इन इन बीच में. मैं बाहर गुस्सा
सही
आ
बात
रहा था
है.
कि वो धक्का दे रहा है, मैं कब ऐसे चैलेंज के लिए तो मैं भाई उसको देता वापस
और
उसको.
हँस के गया फिर वो. हँस के
हाँ,
गया वो. हाँ.
तो दैट इज वेयर यू कम टू नो बाय एनी व्हाट आई एम सेइंग कि भाई दिस इज द रियलिटी. जैसे
या
रेनिडी ने
इट
बोला,
इज.
दिस इज द रियलिटी, एंड दैट
यस.
इज द डेवलपिंग एशियन कंट्री व्हेन इट कम्स टू द फुटबॉल. तो वहां पे पता चलता है कि भाई किधर है हम लोग. जो रेनिडी भाई ने बोला अभी, मतलब भाई बोल रहा था, आई थिंक दैट इज वेयर वी नीड टू. बट माइंड यू, दे आई एम नॉट सेइंग दैट वी आर दैट बैड आल्सो. You have
हम्म.
seen in between when we kept, but that is where we don't they if you see the Uzbekistan, which teams they have played against, and you see how where we have played, now you see the individual error is costing this match. And the start, I think the self belief, I don't know what happened those first 20 minutes.
या.
We were all over.
नो
I'm
भाई
like,
बट
वही.
इट हैपेंस ना सर. ये
भाई
होता है
इट
टीम के साथ.
आल्सो
आप भी
इट
जानते हो, मैं
आल्सो
भी जानता हूँ.
कनेक्ट्स
कभी
बैक
कभी
टू.
स्विच ऑफ ही होते हैं. हाँ जी भाई.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, switch off, and it also connects back to what we were talking about last time, man. कि अगर आप आपके पास जो टाइम है, whatever है, आप एक ही प्लान पे उस पे काम कर सकते हैं. प्लान बी आप कहाँ से बनाएंगे? वो कहाँ
हाँ,
से
ये
आएगा?
हाँ, आई डोंट थिंक यू हैव लीवे एंड दैट फ्रीडम.
Yeah, you can't. And these teams are not teams that are coming to a tournament and then facing this level of intensity in terms of opposition and all, right? It's very different from a long World Cup qualifying campaign which goes for 3 rounds, 5 rounds. तो वो सालों भर चलता है, राइट? 2 साल 3 साल चलता है वो क्वालिफाइंग प्रोसेस. यहाँ पे
और
ये लोग टूर्नामेंट जीतने आ रहे हैं, ये बंदे, और टूर्नामेंट मेंटालिटी लेके आ रहे हैं. तो वो जो इक्का
भाई
दुक्का फ्लूक वाला उससे कोई रिजल्ट है, वो बहुत मुश्किल है, आई थिंक यार, इस स्टेज पे. एंड व्हेन वी प्ले सीरिया, दे आर आल्सो देन 2 games डीप इनटू द टूर्नामेंट, so
Yeah.
they are also going to present the same kind of scenario to us, where they will also keep the ball, they will also make us do the work, and all of these things. So the challenges will, I mean, the next half is going to be difficult for whoever. And who do you change, who do you bring on? Do you suddenly now say, okay, मैं थापा को भी निकालूंगा,
नहीं
महेश को भी निकालूंगा?
भाई, बट
नहीं नहीं
दैट्स अ गुड पॉइंट भाई. भाई इशफाक, आई जस्ट टेल यू, आपके पास ब्रैंडन है, राहुल केपी है, उदांता है, चांगटे है, एंड टंगड़ी है, एंड पंडिता है. आप करोगे बदलाव?
मैं
कुछ बदलोगे?
मैं एज ऑफ नाउ नॉट नाउ ऑनेस्टली. आप जो आगे वाले प्लेयर्स हैं, why would you change them? What, they didn't do anything wrong. They are working really hard and playing also. They created उज्बेकिस्तान के साथ वो जो हाफ चांसेस है वही मिलेंगे भाई. दैट्स इट. अभी मुझे लगता है कि दे शुड स्टार्ट लाइक द सेम वे. मे बी राहुल केपी टू कम इन एज ऑन अ लेफ्ट साइड और राइट साइड लेटर ऑन,
हम्म.
because he has that physicality and speed, and can compete in air also, by the way.
ओहो, ओके, या आई हैव सीन दैट. ही हैज अ गुड जंप, टाइमिंग अच्छी है उसकी, मैंने देखा. ठीक है जी. तो यहाँ पे ये बातचीत चल रही है अभी. 3-0, 3-0, however you look at it, is Uzbekistan who are running away. And Annie made a very good point कि the difference between Australia and Uzbekistan, and I kept on harping on about them, was कि अगर आप स्विच ऑफ हुए ना 10 मिनट के लिए, चलो ऑस्ट्रेलिया तब भी पैसिवली खेलेगी, पर अगर आप स्विच ऑफ उज्बेकिस्तान के साथ हुए, वो ठोकेंगे 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 ठोकेंगे. और वो ही किया है सर उन्होंने. ये है तगड़ी टीम. और मतलब अब ये छोड़ेंगे नहीं अगले 45 में भी. ये भी मान लो बात.
Yeah, Rahul KP is, by the way, in. I was just talking about.
Oh, he's in.
They,
They're starting.
yes,
Players out. Players
yes,
out.
yes, yes. Players are out.
Chalo sir. Then we will meet. I'll just tell everyone who's joined us. 250 people. Well done, people. We are coming live at 10 p.m. now. And Floyd will also be joining us for that one. And we will, of course, have a nice conversation, not just on this game, but where we stand when we're playing opposition of this level. Ashwak, Annie? Thank you so
Should
much
we
for
just
joining, guys.
we should just keep the stream going only till the end of the half and then
भाई वो
say
फिर वो कह
bye.
देगा 420 grams retires hurt. हाँ, वो आ जाएगा.
हम लोग भी प्रिसीजन नहीं करके आए ना, तो मुझे नहीं
हाँ.
लगता ज्यादा हो जाए.
But this was a good conversation. Nice guys. ये वार्म अप हो गए हैं. अब 45 मिनट फिर देखो. अब अगर एक गोल मार दिया
तो बल्ले बल्ले फिर हम
या
लोग
ठीक है.
बात कर सकते हैं.
अब कोई ऑप्शन नहीं है यार, अब गोल तो मारना ही है, एक क्या दो मारने चाहिए एटलीस्ट, अगर आप 2 और खा भी लो कोई दिक्कत नहीं है, बिकॉज़ एट
मुझे
दिस
लगता
स्टेज
है
दैट्स द ओनली थिंग यू
दिवाली भी हर हफ्ते ही आनी चाहिए भाई. हैं?
नहीं इट्स वी हैव टू गेट यार. हांगकांग मतलब वियतनाम हैज स्कोर्ड 2 goals against Japan, right? Hong Kong is scoring goals, Palestine is scoring goals against Iran, right? So when we're talking about football developing and all of these big things that we're
Why
talking about,
before we go big, I will tell you one big reason why that happens.
Vietnam?
Because their players are playing outside their country.
absolutely man.
जब हमारे 6 प्लेयर या 7 प्लेयर बाहर खेलते होंगे ना, मतलब नेशनल टीम के, you will see change.
100%.
We will now
It comes back
chat
to that.
at 10 p.m. We will chat at 10 p.m. guys.
Yeah, we can chat at 10
Sorry guys,
p.m.
game is starting भाई, game is starting. लड़के
Yeah,
जा रहे हैं,
bye,
साथ
bye,
मिलेंगे.
bye.
Ready 1.5 minutes.
Okay sir, see you at 10 p.m. Bye bye, and Floyd as well. Good night. Thanks
Bye.
guys, join again. Bye bye.